What is up, everyone? This is Spire Fan. We had a wonderful October 2025 Pokemon TCG Highlander in-person monthly. We had Brian versus Ryan duking it out in a 3 out of 5 set. Let's get right to it. So round one is Ryan on the left, Brian on the right. They are both playing decks they have played before this year. Brian playing his Volcarona Salazzle Arcanine deck, Ryan playing his Kartana Aggron Tyrantrum deck. We see Brian starting with Growlithe, Floatstone, got a Larvesta on the bench, already charged with that special fire energy that does plus 10. See Landorus on Ryan's bench here, going for that Kartana play, but he actually chooses to go for Abundant Harvest. Kartana can do 50 damage as soon as turn 1 for 1 metal energy, but he is deciding to go to Landorus to Abundant Harvest, and then immediately we see Brian go for Volcarona level X, and Ryan told me after this game was done, he was ready to fight a pretty tough battle. Brian actually goes for the Scale Dance attack. He actually could have got a knockout Flamethrower. He told me that he was reflecting upon this after. Definitely one of those scenarios where while boosting your stats is good, Ryan's deck is all about brute force, attack, and defense. So Brian knocking out Landorus before he could Land's Judgment could be pretty big, but it's all good. Brian's been improving a lot, and as you know, he's playing in my opinion, one of the best Kansas City Pokemon TCG players I've known for years. Again, he's keeping pace. You see the Blaziken up here against Brian's Solrock. Ryan looking to build his bench there. He's got Axie with a strong energy. Promotes Kartana. We do see a full flame, which means burn damage is 40 between turns, and Blaziken has a Poke Power that inflicts burn every turn. Definitely a lot of damage that can stack fast. Speaking of damage, here comes Blaziken with the Fire Spin for 120. Ryan looking to build Haxorus here. Got a strong energy and a special metal. Going for Haxorus level X. Has that War Cleave attack, which does pretty good damage and spread damage to the bench. He's looking at his resources here. Does not go for War Cleave. He goes for Haxorus' final attack. Getting pretty good damage onto Blaziken, understanding how big of a threat it is. Taking out Blaziken with the Burning Scarf, so it does inflict burn onto Haxorus. We do see Salazzle promoted here. Salazzle has a power that inflicts poison and burn on the opponent, able to stack up a lot of damage. We do see Ryan promote Aggron, a big defense and offense behemoth, with the Viridian Forest Stadium to get rid of Brian's Burning Stadium, his full flame, which can be really helpful for Ryan to get momentum back. 1 prize to 2, it's really close. Again, so happy that Brian has been just keeping at it, and again, against one of the best players in my opinion. And you just watch how these two exchange knockouts. Their momentum is good on both sides. Speaking of momentum, Ryan is able to take the first game here. Game 2, we see them set up. Ryan starting Tyrant, and Brian starting Larvesta. Brian is going first, got the Fire Energy on Larvesta. Ryan getting out Viridian Forest. Landorus ASAP, goes for Cynthia, benches Aeron, goes for the Escape Rope. He definitely, he wants that turn 1 Abundant Harvest. For people that don't know, for no energy, Abundant Harvest lets you attach 2 basic energy from your discard pile to Landorus. So now he's ready to Gaia Hammer for potentially a lot of damage next turn. Brian has been really consistently persistent with Volcarona level X coming out ASAP. He wants that knockout. Definitely takes a prize there. Ryan, understanding how big of a threat Volcarona level X is, goes for the full discard on Abundant Harvest, getting a lot more damage out there. Arcanine being promoted with Burning Scarf, which means if you hit into the fire Pokemon with Burning Scarf, your Pokemon will be burned right after. Which, if Arcanine's Pokebody turns off, definitely can add some assurance there. Also can bait out a potential Tool Scrapper. A player like Ryan, though, he's always going to analyze, in general, what tools are out on the board and what to get rid of. We see Brian playing Full Flame, and Ryan will be needing to get rid of his Stadium soon. But he'll catch that in a bit. You definitely see both stadiums there. We see Broken Time Space from Ryan, and he's able to evolve pretty fast there. Able to lock that out. Also, this is a 2 out of 3 set actually today, and we do see Tyrantrum being played here, going with the strong energy, going with the shield energy. BTS able, it allows players to evolve as fast as possible from their hand. So Ryan's trying to blitz Brian here. It is again, speaking of blitz, the momentum here from both players is crazy, back and forth. You see the Salandit on Brian's bench, you see the Combuskin. I mean, he is preparing big plays with his burning setups. Volcarona on the bench with 1 fire. Tyrantrum does resist fire, though. That can be a big part of this matchup. So yeah, a lot of dynamic play here you're seeing from both players. The ins and outs, the back and forths, offense, defense, special conditions. Definitely a good display of all these different options these players brought for their decks. We do see the quick ball here into Rampardos. Rampardos can do 50 for 1 fighting, but Rampardos does take a punishment if it gets a knockout with Head Smash. We do see Volcarona stacked with a few energy. We do see the special fire that increases HP. Ryan promoting Haxorus. 1 prize left on both sides. Crazy to watch. So entertaining to see. Again, the momentum from both players. Haxorus going, level X here with multiple energy. He's wanting that final prize. He takes it. And both players had a great discussion at the end. Just kind of exchanging notes. Not just about Highlander, but Standard. And you love to see it. Definitely a veteran player and a new player keeping at it and keeping it really close. Ryan ran the same list as he ran before. Great showing as always, and I look forward to December. I think both these players plan to show up for sure. I know TRK is coming for Kansas City, and it'll be fun to see a lot of, again, experienced players and new players come at it at this tournament. And thank you again to the Pizza Place for letting us host as always. Stay safe out there, and adios.